All right, so here he is, Suriname's Jairzinho Rozenstruik, the first man or woman from his nation to compete on the greatest proving ground in mixed martial arts. And this guy's done a whole lot more than compete. Since transitioning from kickboxing, he's been undefeated as a mixed martial artist. He was the UFC's Rookie of the Year in 2019. Alistair Overeem's got a story about this man's power, and perhaps tonight's opponent will have one to tell after the festivities tonight. Jairzinho Rozenstruik, Biggie Boy, is back for more tonight. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rozenstruik. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one. All right, so here's Jairzinho Rozenstruik back on the horse as we get ready for the start of this round. And he's as good a power threat as we have in this heavyweight division. He has more knockouts than any fighter on this roster since he made his UFC debut in 2019. But if he's going to fight for the UFC heavyweight title, he needs a finish here tonight, and that is a reality that is not lost on the Suriname native, Biggie Boy Jairzinho Rozenstruik.
And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut. Oh, nice takedown, yep. That was nice.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom. In the half guard.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chimaev. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Side control now. Making all these shots count. Good, solid strike on the ground.
Getting them out here.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Chimaev's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony. Ooh, that's tight, I'd be tapping.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Chimaev's back in full mount.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off. Nice shots landing from the top position.
5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it's got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the store.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 here. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Outstanding knee there by Big.
Oh, nice signal, yes. That was a slick transition.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Chimaev's going for a choke. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
3 minutes to go. Chimaev's back in full mount.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev.
Oh, right into mount. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
He's gonna try to fall off to the side and pull his opponent up on top of him.
And right on cue, there he is, falls to the side. Looks like his opponent's trying to work with the choke. Oh, he got out.
He took 2 hands to the elbow and shoved it over the top of his head to free himself from that rear naked choke.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Khamzat Chimaev. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Oh.
Oh, Rozenstruik's in half guard. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Okay. That's no big deal. It's like a big scratch. It's up, okay? But you know he's going to come after. So I need you to protect that cut. Right now, it's not a big deal, all right?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Oh, nice elbow. Oh, the kick landed.
Chimaev gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
Nice signal. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Rozenstruik's back in half guard.
He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Relentless pressure from the top by Biggie Boy. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Darce, yep, he's trying to hit Darce here. It's tight, it's tight.
Oh, that's gotta be it, come on!
That is so deep.
It's out! Your winner by submission!
Jeez Louise.
So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done, and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I gotta keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there, and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that, and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Let's get it inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 57 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Darce choke, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by submission here tonight. Prevailing wisdom was if he was able to get his grappling going and get the fight to the mat, submission would probably materialize, and it did.
The submission shows itself because, once again, he proves that when he can get you where he wants you, you are in trouble. You're in danger. He was always one step ahead of his opponent, got this position, got the submission victory, and it's